Well, folks, we finally got information about Why Did I Get Married Again. It is currently being filmed. We got some photos and first look, sneak peeks, whatever you want to call it, from behind the scenes. Now, let me just address the first thing everybody and their mother is asking about. Where the HE double hockey sticks is Janet Jackson. Now, I want to be honest here, and this is just my personal opinion. I would not be surprised if she is in the film, but she doesn't play a huge role. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, is very busy. And as a I ain't gonna hold you. I've said this before. I haven't really watched the original movies. I watched the first one. I never watched the second one in its entirety. I heard that it really didn't hit like the first one did, though. Keep in mind, folks, I'm 34. So I was like in high school. Wait, when did the original come out? Okay, so 2007 was Why Did I Get Married? Yeah, I was in high school. This is years before the Jeremy who did YouTube stuff, all right? So this was like when I was a fan of Tyler Perry content, but I didn't watch every single thing he put out. So I definitely understand fans who are upset that there's no announcement for her. But here we have the new member of the cast, Taraji P. Henson. Now we got returning Jill Scott. We also have Richard T. Jones, Tasha Smith, Michael Jai White, Lamont Rucker, Sharon Leal. Oh yeah. I don't think she was in the previous. Wait, wasn't she? Wasn't she the one who was married to Tyler Perry's character? I think. We have Amir Greer, Everett Osborne, Jaden Michael, Charles L. Smith, Derek A. King, Sydney Winbush. Yeah, several new faces. Cause I did a video a week or so ago about the filming in Italy and it being like a new cast, but here's what we do know. Basically, we know that this was a play. I think I ranked Why Did I Get Married one of, if not my favorite Tyler Perry plays. It's up there with The Marriage Counselor. Yeah, and Medea Goes to Jail. One of my favorites. So when it comes to this particular sequel, the couples from the original will reunite as Marcus and Angela's daughter prepares to tie the knot. After being apart for quite some time, they learn that things change. Despite that, though, as much as things change, they stay the same. And their children have grown up to be so much like them that they reflect on the examples they've set and ask themselves the age-old question, why did I get married again? So that's pretty much the premise of this film. Now, I could definitely see it being where these newer faces will kind of take the lead, and then the OG characters will use this as a chance to reflect. I guess one way of putting it is, if you ever watched that movie, Mamma Mia, Here I Go Again, don't judge me. When I was in Lynchburg, surrounded by a lot of white people, I watched movies that I really wouldn't watch otherwise. Good music. But either way, that film, you had the main characters of the original reminisce on when they were younger, telling stories to Donna's daughter about their mom. About her mom, and they were, fresh out of college and whatnot. So I feel like it's one of those things where the main story is going to be following the younger new characters, but for the fans of the original, the other characters will be there talking, reminiscing. That's why I feel like, yeah, it makes sense. Maybe Janet Jackson's character won't be in the film as a main role, but I could definitely see her showing up like at the actual wedding by the end of the film. So aside from that, let's get some information here. Yeah, Tyler's going to direct from his own script, and he's going to produce alongside Angie Bones and Tony Strickland. And this is a film that is, I believe, going to be on Netflix. I think, according to this article, it's coming to Netflix, which honestly makes the most sense. Because I think at this point, Tyler really isn't doing theater films anymore. It's all streaming, and it makes sense. Dude's breaking records, and I have no doubt in my mind that similar to the Medea stuff on Netflix, this movie is going to do numbers as well. Then when you have a familiar face like Taraji, I mean, it just makes sense to add her, because after the success of Straw, come on now. Other than that, the article from Deadline just talks about the stats of his recent Netflix films that have done very well. It hasn't even been a week yet. I haven't really found what the numbers are for Ruth and Boaz. I know it was number one. I don't know how long it stayed at that particular point. But then again, Beauty and Black did incredible recently. I saw the numbers for that, but wow. So yeah, that's really all I have to say, because there's not much else to talk about. And the pictures that I do believe TMZ posted are from the set. We have some of the characters like Jill, Taraji, Tasha Smith, Sharon Leal. Wait, hang on. Sharon Leal and Tyler behind the camera, and Tyler directing Jill, and that's about it. I think we see a couple of the fellas on a boat too. So yeah, that must be towards the end when the wedding ceremony is about to happen. But yeah, folks, that's really all I have for you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.